Caleb.
Hello, A Day with Caleb here, and today we are doing a pickups video. These are movies I got from Mercari. One person gave me a super deal. So movies from Mercari, and then I got a couple games from eBay, so let's dive in and take a look at what I've got. So the games, these are games I needed because I bought systems from Josh. So let's take a look at what systems I got from Josh. Then we'll take a look at what games I bought on eBay. We have the Super Nintendo Mini from Josh. We have my system, the PS3, huge PlayStation guy, DVD, VCR. The GameCube from Josh, 64 below is from me. These boxes here I keep extra controllers and games in. Then the PS2 is mine, the Xbox 360 is from Josh. So super cool to have those now. So you saw the systems I bought, so of course I had to get the Italian Job on GameCube. I did have it on PS2, but I love playing it on GameCube. We actually had a neighbor who was super into the GameCube. So him, his name was Josh too. My brother Josh and me, we would all play this. We would play Star Fox, whole bunch of games, Universal Studios, bunch of GameCube games. So I had to get that for the GameCube now that I have it. And I had to get Halo games. He had, let's see, he had 1 and 2 Halo, but I wanted the Anniversary Edition, because it has remastered, updated maps. So then I had to get Halo 3, the revamped edition. Halo 4, he did not have, so I had to get that. Then Halo Reach. So, since my brother was the 360 guy, I'm the PlayStation guy. He's always been to Xbox, I've always been to PlayStation. Haven't played Halo a lot, just when friends are over, we'll plug 4 controllers in and play Halo 1 or 2. Played the maps, Blood Gulch, all that. And actually in college, we downloaded it on our computer, and we would play, the whole dorm would play, so it was rooms against rooms. There were 4 rooms, so our room, room 1, would face off against the other 3 rooms. We had the best sniper in the whole dorm, probably the whole campus. Best sniper. We had a grunt guy. I was kind of the, shoot everybody could guy. So we dominated that whole semester. Then the second year, we didn't play Halo, we played Call of Duty, which I was not at all good at. But anyway, Rabbit Trail. So I got those games, and now on to the movies. The movies I got from one person on Mercari. She worked out a deal. I got 20 total, but some of them my brother needed, and I wasn't too crazy about them, so he bought some of them, so it worked out to be about $7-8 each. They were brand new Blu-rays, Blu-ray DVD combos. So the first one is Jumanji: The Next Level. So first one, which is the third of the series, by the way, there was Jumanji, which everybody knows. Then people think that was it. This was the sequel to Jumanji, but in actuality, Zathura was the sequel to Jumanji. It's kind of the black sheep of the family, if you will, because it doesn't have Jumanji in the title. It's Zathura. So people are always confused about that. But growing up, I knew it was the sequel, but everybody kept saying no. Zathura is different because it's a different name, but it's the same principle of the board game and all that. So this movie I love. Not as good as Welcome to the Jungle, but it is a worthy adversary, a good sequel. And if you saw the after credits, you know they're setting up for a third, well, fifth overall, a fourth Jumanji. Wow, this is getting hard. But a third film in the new series. So that is cool. Got Knives Out. Absolutely love this. We saw this in theaters when it came out. So reminiscent of all those good mystery, whodunit films, Clue, bunch of films. I'm blanking now on a bunch of them, but Clue, one of my favorite comedies of all time, right up there with Meet the Parents. Clue is absolutely good. This doesn't have as much comedy. There is comedy in it, but it is absolutely phenomenal. Good mystery. So, had to get that. Joker, had to see it. Been waiting a while to get this and to watch it. Absolutely cool to get that. Reminiscent, of course, of Taxi, and Robert De Niro's in this. Makes a brief cameo throughout the film. Just a cool Joker. Apparently they're making a sequel, or they thought about it, because it made so much money. We'll see. The new Star Wars Chapter 9, or Episode 9, if you will, right? Yep. So it closes out Luke Skywalker's saga, the Skywalker legacy, with Leia, Luke, and Han. Hopefully they continue. This was way better than 8. Maybe not as good as 7. Some of the plots were stretched a bit. I did like the Emperor coming back. Not a lot of people did, but I thought it was a cool twist. Rey maybe could have sustained a little more damage. She maybe had like one little scratch after the fight. Anyway, I like Hondo being back. That was cool. Just a cool film overall. The start was strong, the middle kind of dragged a little bit, and then the ending was a nice wrap up of all 9 films. So had to get that. Uncut Gems, I've heard tons about this movie. They say Adam Sandler's back. Haven't watched it yet, but we'll see. Kevin Garnett's in it, so that's cool. Boston Celtics. Of course, being a Kobe fan, I was cheering against him most seasons, but he is a cool guy, so it's cool to have him in this film. So, and The Lighthouse, again, heard some good things about it. We'll see, haven't watched it yet. This is fascinating. Richard Jewell. Always like these movies that, go back and look at significant events like this. Again, haven't watched it, but I really, really want to. So, Clint Eastwood, he's still directing, yes. He's like, 90, 89, 90, somewhere in there. Love Clint Eastwood, so looking forward to seeing that. Then, Frozen 2. Love the first one. Love the ride at Epcot, even though Maelstrom was nostalgic for me, especially going out of the cave. But Frozen Ever After is a good successor to Maelstrom. Frozen 2 hopefully is as good as the first one. Haven't seen it, of course. That's why I bought it. Downton Abbey, I really need to watch the series before I watch the film. When I was in England, they were filming season 4, I believe. And we were right there. We were in Evesham. They filmed like 3 miles from us. So when we were going, we would go to churches and schools and, help out when we could with different events and stuff. But they were filming in a castle as we were going by. Obviously, we couldn't stop. I wish we could have, but we didn't. So I really need to get around to watching the series and then watching this film. 1917, cool looking film. They filmed in a way where it looks like it's a continuous shot. For those unfamiliar with continuous shots, like, for example, the opening scene of Halloween, the boy walking throughout the house all the way upstairs to where his sister was. That was it wasn't a continuous shot. There were a few places where he puts on the mask and different things where they cut. But it was meant to look like a continuous shot, and that's what this is supposed to feel like, a continuous shot. Looking forward to seeing 1917. Then Bombshell, great cast. Looking forward to seeing that, based on a true story. Ad Astra, love Brad Pitt, so hopefully this is a pretty cool movie about space. 21 Bridges looks fascinating. The premise is cool. Can't wait to see that. Jojo Rabbit. Absolutely love Thor Ragnarok. And his character, of course, in the film is phenomenal. Korg, he is great. Probably a big reason why I love Thor Ragnarok so much is Korg. Another day, another Doug. There's so many things he says in that. It's so funny. So I had to get this one to check out his other work. I need to get the vampire movie that he did. I need to get that. I've seen it. It's a great film, but I need to own it. So, looking forward to checking that out. And, of course, Midway. Had to get this. Have the original Midway. So, hopefully this is good. Looks pretty action-packed there. So, that is everything that I picked up from Mercari and from eBay. I'm going to message this lady again because there's still a few films that I want to get. And obviously, not a lot of people have gotten out. I've been able to film a boatload of content for YouTube, so that's been great. Not working, not going to Disney, that's been kind of a bummer. I didn't think I would say not working. We have worked, but, you know, not steady work. It's been a couple days, you know, throughout this whole pandemic, so stay safe. This will be most likely after, because I've been shooting a lot of content, so this might be after the whole thing passes, but hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, like I said, there's still a few films I want to get. Welcome to Marwin. Couple others. I don't know if I want to see Cats or not, just to see how bad it is, and Doolittle. Love the Dr. Dolittle musical. That was great. The reboot, remake with Eddie Murphy, fantastic, funny. I actually love the sequel. I don't know why. Dr. Dolittle 2, or D2 as they called it, which is weird because My Ducks 2 was also D2, but love that actually more than I love the first film, which is weird. Because as a movie, the first one is way better, but the second one is so funny because of the bear. So, third and fourth one, you know, kind of derail without Eddie Murphy, but the girl, she's okay. They're fun films, but so I need to write her and get some more films because she has great deals, and hopefully we'll be able to shop again. So hit the like button if you're new to the channel, subscribe down below, and share with a friend. Until next time, guys, bye.